Hello, 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 and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. We are back with our readings. This is for Aquarius. Your song is Love Yourself by, who is it? Justin Bieber, I think? Who knows? It'll be in the description if I don't forget. Anyways, the verse that really, like, it's not even a full verse, it's like just part of a verse. And baby, I've been moving on. And I think you should be. The thing is, like, okay. So before we get into the water and the candle, Aquarius, whether it's you or your person, it doesn't really matter. There is somebody, whether it's an ex, it can be a recent ex, ex from whatever. There is either somebody that is going to try to come back into your life, or that you're going to try to go back into their lives. Or it is someone that there's a person here that is having a really hard time of letting go, and they have decided that they're not going to give up on the other person. But the thing is that it's not, what I'm sensing is that that's not love. That's an obsession. That's an infatuation. And because the other person has moved on. The other person is doing that. The other person is embracing and enjoying their life. They're not worried about what you're doing or whatever. So if you or or whomever it is that is obsessed with a particular person, whether it is because you feel that if you don't have this person, then nobody else can, or whatever your reasons are, it's not healthy. Just saying, it's not healthy. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to see what the watering candle has for you beloved Aquariuses. And we're going to go ahead and lower this just so that we can focus a little bit more. Okay. So, okay, Aquarius, what are we looking at with you guys? Yeah, there's somebody here that I don't know if it's because it's you know how some people say, like, a third party situation. Now, when we're talking about I'm sorry, I'm like, I have the bow against like everything today. Anyways, when we're talking about, if we're talking about a relationship and we're talking about third party, this can be somebody that the person has cheated with, but is probably not cheating with. And like, let's say the mistress or the other person is having a hard time letting go of someone. And let's say if you're married and your husband or your wife cheated on you. The person that they cheated on you with is obsessed with them and is trying in every way to try and break up whatever you two have. Or let's say if there's a situation with work or with anything else, it's like there's somebody that feels that something was taken or something was stolen away from them, and they are obsessing over the fact that that thing or that person belongs to them. And we have to be very careful when we go into spaces where we feel that we own another person, or where we feel that we are entitled to another person, because we're not. We all have free choice, and if a person wants to be with you, they will be with you. If they don't, they don't. Now, a lot of times people say they don't want to be with you, and it literally means that they don't want to be with you. And we always want to blame another person for coming in between people. When there is a solid foundation, where there are two people that are literally committed to a relationship or a commitment, where there are two people that are literally committed to each other, there is nothing that can break that foundation. The only thing that can break that foundation are those two people, one or both of those people deciding, let's say, one of both of those people deciding that they no longer want to commit or no longer want to invest in that connection. So let's make that clear, because I feel that we have gotten into these things where we want to find blame in another person. And if your husband or your wife steps out, it is not the other person's fault. It is your husband or your wife that are to be loyal to you. They are the ones that you took the vows with. They are the person that you committed yourself to be in a relationship with. So if anyone is to take fault outside of you, let's put it that way, it is going to be the person that you chose to be with and yourself. I hope I made that clear. Because I feel like there is somebody that is like, why doesn't she leave him alone? Why can't she just walk out of... First of all, if the person that you are with or you want to be with or whatever is choosing to be with one or multiple people other than yourself, then without any words, they are letting you know that something committed with you at the moment is not what they want, and you have to accept that. Now, if you want to stay with them, then you have to accept them exactly how they are. It is up to you if you choose that is what you want in your life right now. We all go through periods of times where we put ourselves in situations that then we do not want to leave, or we don't feel like, because we don't want to feel like we've lost, or we don't want to feel like we've wasted time. Time is never wasted as long as you have learned your lessons and as long as you can continue on moving forward. So we have to try and change our perception when it comes to connection with people and when it comes to taking responsibility. And responsibility is something that I take very seriously, because we all are responsible for our actions. We are all responsible for the way that we carry ourselves and the things that we say and how we influence other people. So whoever it is that is obsessing over another person, why? Why do you feel at the moment that if you do not have this person, you are not worth it? Why do you feel at this moment that if you are not with this person, you don't want to be alive, or you don't want to shower, you don't want to do anything? It's like, can we be that obsessed with ourselves instead? Can we focus? Can we focus and shift that energy towards ourselves, so that then we start taking care of ourselves. We start taking care of our heart, our body, ourselves in every essence of the way. That is my best advice for whomever it is that is obsessing over another person. Turn the focus back on you. And stop worrying or stop blaming the entire world and everyone in it for this person not being with you. Everyone, when it comes to connections, there's always attempts of influence from outside source. When a person decides that they're going to be committed to you, or that they're committed to you, it doesn't matter what anyone says or does. When a person truly wants to make you their priority, when a person truly wants to be with you, they will know how to handle themselves in any situation. It is those that are still trying to find themselves. It is those that are still trying to, or that are afraid to break away from the crowd, that are afraid to stand up for who they are, that are afraid for growth, that are afraid for self-reflection, that are afraid of self-awareness, that are afraid of really looking in the mirror and seeing who they are. Those are the ones that are influenced that easy. And that's just, that's what I've learned anyways. That's what I've seen with a lot of the things. So, whomever it is, just start practicing self-love every day. Every little that you do will help. Excuse me. Okay. There is a lot that someone is hiding from themselves. This is not about hiding this is not about hiding things from other people. This is someone really doesn't want to accept something that they either did or that they said, and they're having a really hard time with grasping their head around the idea that they actually sank that low, or that they actually did that to another person, whatever that is. In some, I'm picking up somebody said something or did something to have somebody lose their job. There is someone who made up a lie in order to listen what I'm saying, to break up a relationship. Meaning, whether if it was a female or a male, there was two close friends, or two people that were very close, that were friends of the opposite sex or the same sex, it doesn't really matter. And one of the friends has always had feelings for the other, but the other has never looked at that person like that way. And this person, the one that didn't have feelings, that, was dating or whatever, then the friend that was in love with the other one went ahead and told the girlfriend or the boyfriend, whatever, that they were together, to try and break up the relationship. So not only did you try and break up a relationship and it didn't work, but now you lost this person out of your life because of your actions. But instead of you taking responsibility for what you did yourself, you're blaming the person that they're with, because you knew them first, because you met them first, because they were your friends first, and you were supposed to end up with them, or whatever scenario, whatever it is that you're telling yourself in your head. So when it comes to, whether it is the Aquarius energy that I'm picking up or the person that you're dealing with, there is somebody here that really, 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 really is being advised to go ahead and do some self-reflection, because somebody's in huge denial as to what it is that they actually do and what it is that they actually contribute to certain connections. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull out your oracle card and see what your advice is for the next 3 to 4 weeks. Anyway, double chin keeps on popping up. It's getting smaller. Hey, it's a hereditary thing. My mom has it. My sister has it. We all have it. Oh, well. Let's go ahead and let's see. There we go. For some reason I want to get another one, because the last 2 videos got 2, and watch it, like a whole bunch of cards come out now. Let's see. See? Told you. A whole bunch now. So I wanted 2, now got greedy and got me 3. Oh, these are the same 2 from earlier. Okay. Scorpios got these 2 cards, the Hunter and the Sage. So the first advice for you is Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. So whatever it is that you have been doing the same, and I feel like there's an outcome that you want, whether it is moving away from certain energies of, like, either whether it is that you are tired of always getting angry, or tired of always getting depressed, or tired of having relationships that fail, or anything like that, then you have to realize what your patterns have been. How have you been, and this is going to come up with the self-reflection. What is it that you have been doing to self-sabotage? With the Hunter is track down your fears and desires, and the Sage is be devoted and committed. So in order for you to figure out what it is that has been getting you stuck, you're going to have to go ahead and look into your fears and what your desires are, and come up with looking at it from a different perspective. Because however you have been viewing this, or however you have been going about whatever situation you're currently in, it obviously has not giving you the results that you wanted. It has not given you the outcome that you have so much wanted, or have so much seeked or desired, if that makes any sense. And then we have the Sage, be devoted and committed. And when you go ahead and you find what your fears are, and you find what your desires are, and you choose to go ahead and start moving in a different direction to help with your growth, to help with you just in general, your spiritual journey, then just make sure that you stay committed. Make sure that you stay devoted to what it is that your soul, that your heart is asking you to do, without allowing other people's influence to get in the way. Well, my time is up. That is all that I have for you guys today. Aquarius, I hope that you guys enjoy this reading, and I will see you guys real soon. Love ya. Bye-bye. And now we're going to go ahead and end it.